Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Previously, we investigated the apartments up above the Whirlin' and Regs, and we met a strange, skinny man in a coat who smokes and may have information about the lynching, but we need to find him in a private place to chat. And then we became a communist, so that's nice. This time we're gonna talk to the nice lady from the thing. I completely forget who this lady's supposed to be. And then we'll finish exploring the apartments, because we left it impartially explored. Let's have a look. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. Right.
A striking woman.
Oh wait, I had a
cabin top.
I had a thought bubble.
As
Crap.
you approach, her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
You know what? I want to just read that, so I'm just gonna reload. Screw it. I'm breaking my golden rule. I never, reload to do stuff, but come on. It's just such a small thing. Oh, this is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Well, gee, now I'm depressed. Okay, for real this time.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Oh. She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L., what does the L stand for? RCM, what is that? I'm a little foggy here. What gave us away? Shake her hand, don't shake her hand. Just shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
Okay.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Now that's what I want to hear. Kim has faith in me. Yeah. I wonder what he would say if I was making all the worst dialogue options.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
Hold on a second. Oh no.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Okay. You're on a boat. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? What can you tell me about this strike? What can you tell me about this lynching? Do you know something about these tattoos? Show her the photo. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Thank you, that's all for now. Okay. Oh, Lord. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
Uh-huh.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
I see. So she might not be entirely on board with them. What do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Yeah, airships, right.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Wow. That's kind of fucked up. I don't like monopolies. Who are the other Indo tribes? You're in good company, it seems. How much money does Wild Pines have? Gotta tell me something else. I'm not asking this out loud, but who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
Alright. I'll kind of read the room here. She didn't seem exactly too pleased to be associated with Wild Pines, so I'll just say got it. Tell me something else.
She nods.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
That's an odd phrase. An octopus? I will slay it. How do I repeal it then? Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus, better let it be. Well, Kim was saying that I should say weird things to knock her off balance, so an octopus? I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
Oh. Well, so much for touching that octopus.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Leave it alone.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yes, what is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Ah, the messenger.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Right. Wild Pines is a monopoly. I'm not entirely sure they would be able to send some operative decked out in that heavy armor, hidden under the clothes. The lynching is the crux of all this. The Union folk killed a man who was probably government on some level.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead.
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
She leans back and rolls her eyes. Yeah, God. What a name. Ugh. I feel like cranial measuring is like just deeply uncomfortable level of racism. I mean, all racism is uncomfortable. I mean, uncomfortable is too kind a word, don't get me wrong, but it's just like an extra level of what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You know? Anyway, how were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Okay. So you were here during the lynching.
But the strike began in December.
Oh. Okay, long stalemate then.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss.
Everard.
Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Who is this Gaumont? Okay, so they are already giving the union a lot of slack, huh?
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes.
Oh, damn.
Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
I mean, yeah, I really do want to side with workers and unions in general. Like, these dock workers at an airship facility weren't getting overtime and medical? Like, come on, dude. It's one of the largest monopolies on Earth. They can afford to pay their workers stuff like that, you know?
Ludicrous, even. It's meant.
Okay. What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then. Cool, not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a
not cool.
negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Alright, so Gaumont definitely isn't the body. The body is a very large man.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
So what are their new demands here on this third strike?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit of an aggressive demand. Oh, jeez. That's a lot.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Over-aggressive commie posturing. Well, I'm already a communist, so... Seems like they have no idea about business. God, I don't even know what to think about that.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines Group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
What? Oh my god, that... Look, I'm all for workers having a larger share of the pie, but... That's... How does a job function at that point?
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit. The workers can't be kings, the king is king. The king is dead, long live the workers. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Yeah, God, jeez.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
Yeah, good catch. She heard of this.
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Yeah, I met that man.
This checks out.
Alright, the scabs at the gate. Did you put them there? Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare. Yeah, tell me about their union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that bad? He can't be that bad. Say nothing. Everard is a hero of the workers' movement. No, is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen.
Oh, God.
And I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of them?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Oh, God. Round the clock, huh?
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Okay, what about the union itself, outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that.
I see.
Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Too often all it takes is like one scumbag to come along and ruin a good thing for everyone.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Right, so we have two scumbags thinking they're invincible and asking for the world.
And your opinion, Detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Alright. An effective advocate for the rights of local working men. A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol. Basically a socialist mob. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. Well... may have had started with good intentions, but at this point, yeah, basically a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Oh, predating the Clares.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter.
Oh, man.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Okay. So, it feels like Menania was pretty cool. Everyone else surrounding this union is trash.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
As for the scabs at the gate, did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organised by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Okay, then when?
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Okay, that's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
Alright, what can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Shit! I don't know either!
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Uh-oh.
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it. You know what? That is probably the smoothest you could possibly play this off. I like that.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible after a night of heavy drinking I lost all memory of my life in the world. No. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing. Yes. Let's be honest here. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing. Well... There are two ways this could go. She could pity me, be understanding, realize how hard it is on me, and be like, okay. Or she could be like, what the hell? Why would I trust you in this dire situation, in this case? But if I say, yes, that feels sheepish. Like I'm trying to get by something. Get something by her, you know? Okay, let's see what happens. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
That's fair.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Thanks, Kim.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Shit.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement would it be? Suggestion medium. How do I negotiate my way out of this? 58% chance, huh? Okay. This isn't spoken dialogue, it's internal. What could be the worst thing that happens if I fail this? How do I negotiate my way out of this?
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
I see.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
Yeah.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
Okay, so in lieu of a badge number, she's asking me to bust a drug trade. I think I'll take the badge hunt.
Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
You know, I want to believe it might be in my coat, which is inside the port.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madame. Kim?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, so we're henchmen now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Shit!
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
I see.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
Let's get back to her then. Right.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, do you know something about these tattoos? Show her the photo.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Okay. Why? How is he looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the force day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Okay.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Right. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Huh. Okay, what kind of boat is it? Well, she just said it's a sloop, so how do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
What? They don't have hips.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Thank you, that's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
That did not go too well, but, Right. Back to the apartments. Let's finish looking around. Into the door. Maybe I really do want to take a second try at jumping that railing. Graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. That's a bit extreme. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Ooh. Empty, broken apartment. Let's see. Bring out my flashlight. The sea below looks cold and winter gray. Someone has torn down the wall. The fridge? A health item, 20 cents. An old grocery list on the table. And checks. Interesting. Okay, so we could go up to the balcony. Was there a door that we didn't look at? No, this one we knocked on. This one was a bolted one, right? Yeah, that one was a bolted one, but I don't exactly want to break in.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Communism? I'm one of those. Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution.
A star and antlers.
Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down? Actually, no, what's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown.
Oh, clever.
It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
You know what? That is some clever iconography. Good show. Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
And why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
That is a clever symbol.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What does it evoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Oh, my morale.
You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one.
Yeah. Right, okay. To the balcony, then. I know the owner of that communism apartment is out of town, but I don't want to break in without a cause. Like, this is not a JRPG. You don't just go in and smash people's pots to get loot. I'm a cop. Oh yeah, it's the rude lady. Let's head up here. A box. Free money. Above, tarps flap in the wind, forgotten hammers and nails rust. The door is locked, you can't get in. Hello. Nothing you want to say to my face?
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved. You're in trouble now, little lady. Or, we cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches, or people having high ground on us. That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
She crosses her arm.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
He says, studying the contents of Cindy's bucket.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Wow. That is some gumption to just say that to us.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Fumes are bad for you, okay? You'd better hand it over. That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
Catch you later, Cindy. Okay. Kim appears to have phased through the wall. Okay, he's good. He's good. Oh my god, what is happening in here? What even is this room? Is this the heating room for this whole building? Huh. Okay. Interior space. Flashlight goes on. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. And in here... Pants! Poor Laham laborer genes. +1 to electrochemistry, -1 to reaction speed. Let's have a look at that. +1 electrochemistry. God ass! -1 reaction speed. Hindsighted! Oh, that's good. Although these genes look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful, peach-shaped man-ass has imprinted itself so deep in the fabric, you can't help but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. I think this might be the best description of pants in any video game. My god. Okay. So comparing it to my own... So, you know what? My savior fare is -2. If I swap these pants out, I'd be -1. You know, the look isn't that bad. And also my ass looks neat. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something. Soft, yet crinkly.
Oh my god, oh wow. Okay, take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Sur-le-Clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum, loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Gum I liked as a kid? Interesting. Take a closer look. It's interact. Huh. Your mouth starts watering. Interact.
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots, with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon.
I do like Tutti Frutti toffee. It's good. There's this place near my house that sells toffee in all sorts of flavors, and I do like that Tutti Frutti.
You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark.
Cinnamon's not a fruit. Why do I even care about this?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
No, I will not throw it away. Cinnamon's not a fruit.
Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper?
I'll hang on to it just in case.
You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Curious. God, please never make me look at that mug again. I regret picking it up, even if we did get some good dialogue from it. Looks like that's all there is to hear. Wait. What is this? I can interact with this. Why? Why can I interact with it? I don't know. God, stop it with the mug. Right. Let's head back outside. Maybe we can go to the other balcony. There was another entrance to the balcony from within this apartment complex. You know what? Maybe we can ask this lady about that heating room.
Give me a moment.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Okay. What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Well, why is there's a hole in the wall in the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died, hopefully somewhere else.
And who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
So that was the lady who was all like, you can't come in if you don't have a warrant. I'm just gonna say the police has better things to do. Nope.
Suit yourself, Mr. Important. No one cares about this building anyway.
Well, that's all. Thank you.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Thanks, I'm off. Okay. So that's 10. This is the one with the overflowing mailbox. Hasn't lived here in months. I want to break in. I want to. But I won't. That's called discipline. Right, here's where the smoker was. More money. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. Why do I feel like it's a really bad fire hazard to put cigarette butts into an electric breaker? The hell? Hey, is it just me? Or is this the pathway that leads to where my code is? Gotta be nice if I could get up there. Just a door, nothing for you here right now. Why can't I interact with white things? Maybe I don't have the skills for it. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Number 28, a door to be remembered. Why? This is a door to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Apartment number 30. Voices from within sing along to some buoyant dance track. Really? Nothing else here? Can't walk up there, can I? Okay, it's dark here a bit. Maybe I would bring out the flashlight. Okay, so the path with the man in the jacket is a dead end, huh? Well, with that, I do believe we have investigated all we can in this pocket, so... Right, this big long detour is over. Let's get back to the harbor. Or the seaside, rather. Wait, what is this? Eviction notices and missing pets. Yeah. Back west. Just a wee bit. We diverted down in this alley, and we spent an hour in there. Oh, right. God, wow, I'm a forgetful dumbass. Well, okay, that's all for up here then. Good. I do so like finishing off exploration, tying up loose ends and all that. So the question is, the hell do I do now? It's very, very late in the day. Maybe I start poking down south. I think this is the only direction I haven't been in yet. Hello? Look at this, please. Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
I might be sleeping here tonight. Oh no. Look, I've been looking out for bottles. Actually, while we're out on the streets and going into uncharted territory, I should bring it back out. The bag, I mean. God. Yeah, okay. Uncharted territory, ho. Heading down south. Okay, I already see a lot to look at. Hello. Who is this nice man?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Neat.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
I do so like this accent. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on. His eagerness to close a sale is so transparent.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Right. Rhetoric. Persuade him to give you some money. Where are you from, Sulaine? Okay. Life lesson for any and all who needs it. Never ask someone different from you where they're from. It's a really bad question to ask. I'll look around, thanks. Alright, questions.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Oh. Nothing about the investigation, I guess. I'll leave you to it for now. Guess these are his wares.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
Where are the Kamina sunglasses? I need one.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Right. Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Sub-insulindic rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
I don't like blue, though.
Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
How much?
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep-sea tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Oh, God. Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
I'll take the... Oh. -1 to perception, +1 to Inland Empire. Wow. I think that is the single worst combination I could ever want. I don't like Inland Empire, and I love perception. How about the others?
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
Let's see.
You are definitely not buying those.
What? Oh, Kim, you're right. I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Shades of self-destruction. Plus electrochemistry, -1 logic. Wow, these are really bad. Leave for now. Alright, what about his coats? Do with a new coat?
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Yeah, the economy.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
browse through the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Right. Composure. Medium 10, find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Wow! It's everything you could possibly want in a coat.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Dynamic windbreaker, surf. +1 to composure, -1 to shivers. Hold on, what is my current coat giving me? Wait, I can't look at this moment. Composure, huh? $4.50, huh? I kind of want it. I think I will.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
All right, so save the economy. What are you talking about there?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
This doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
You're right, we've got to save Mother Economy, but I don't have children, I think. Oh god, that's a horrifying thought. It's just nature. Powerful economies expand, weak economies go extinct. This economy is really just a distraction from the cultural issues. You know, immigrants and... It's just nature. Powerful economies expand, weak economies go extinct.
I can't go extinct, officer. I've got kids to feed. Once an economy goes extinct, it messes up the whole ecosystem. You've got to think about the consequences.
Leave for now. Alright, let's have a look. Keep your cool and weatherproof. This nylon wind cheater is so dynamic. It wraps around you like a membrane. Equipped with a stowable hood, the backside of the garment is covered in sport and summer-related text. It swishes softly as you walk. So my current jacket is +1 to Esprit Decor. Huh. Yeah, I think I'll do the swap. My god, I really do look like a hobo cop now. It is crazy how much my look has just changed. I like it though. Right. So, alright, Esprit Decor is at 4. That's still pretty good. And, what was it? Composure? Yeah, Composure's up to 4. That's pretty good. Nice. Wait, the road ends here? Or, wait, is this just a bridge? I can't tell what I'm looking at. And, okay, there was another thing here. I could get something. What is that?
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
Ooh, shoes, eh?
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
The sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Ooh.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
50? What?
Only? That's madness. Fun, ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
Oh, damn. +1 reaction speed, +1 hand-eye coordination, -1 encyclopedia. Dude, I would absolutely wear these. Oof. Okay, inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Poor little speakers. Pat them.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun Ultras instead.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Leave. Okay. Interesting man. Very interesting. What's over here? Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. And a trash bin. Put stuff in my trash bag. Hell yeah. So it looks like a little dead end here, but what even is this right here? What is going on here? Does the road really end? What am I even looking at? I can't parse this. It's like looking at an MC Escher painting. Okay, well, looks like there's stuff down here. Well, I do believe... Oh, hold on. A sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Yeah, I do believe that'll be it for this time. I think next time we'll examine all the stuff that's right here. Curious. I feel like if this is a dead end, this is a very small playable space. Oh, there's a dude named Barry up ahead, I guess. Right, so let's recap everything in our journal. So tomorrow we need to call Alice back. There are gonna be Union boys in the whirling in rags. Right, we need to ask him about the case. Pissing competition. Armored gloves, getting the body down. Ask for Claire's help. Oh, God. After everything we just heard about the Claires, I do not want to ask them for help. Oh, this is gonna be the worst. Pay for damages. You know what? The smoker on the balcony. Ask around for his apartment number. You know what? Maybe I really, really do need to ask that old cleaning lady about the person. I was being too cautious, but... God, maybe that's really what I need to do to continue that conversation. Damn it. And the day's almost over. Maybe I should do that next time. I don't know. And we have a lot of things to do. How many have we done? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, and the map. Right, so... we should be right here. Looks like it circles around to the west quite a bit, to the fisherman shacks, the church. Huh. Okay, so everything to the west from here seems like it's irrelevant right now. What I genuinely really should be focusing on is getting into the harbor. Having a chat with Everard, getting my old coat. Boy, this game has a lot to keep track of, huh? Well, yet another fascinating glimpse into Martinet. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Disco Elysium. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.